So today we're going to be looking at Roblox's game MonsterVerze, which pretty sure that's just a fancy way of spelling verse, so it's not pronounced verse. Pretty much looks like a revamped Monster High, but put into a Roblox game. It's the best way to sum it up. That's a little description there. I'm not going to read it because that is a lot of words. I did already play this, so sadly we won't be seeing the introduction bit, cutscenes and all of that. We will be having a brief look around the map and some of the features, like dressing up and stuff. Hopefully it doesn't crash or lag or anything. Here we have the load screen. You can't interact with these things, I don't think. No, you can't interact with them. I don't know what you can do with this song. I think you can do stuff with the music, but it hasn't worked for me yet. It does do little brief loading periods, as you've just seen, between worlds, because they're in different servers. So if you try and join your friend, you may not join the right server. You'll probably just join the original map, whatever that is. Which I believe I'm actually at the original map. It is very likely, actually. Yeah, I think I am. So this must be the graveyard, according to this little ghost dude over here. Yeah, it must be the graveyard. We have a whole bunch of other people here with awesome characters. I think over here this is meant to be like a... kind of like a drive-in movie, but not a drive-in movie, I would say. You can even sit on the hay bales and things, I think. I think there's actions in here somewhere. Yeah, there's emotes and things in this. This is their version of an eye coffin, which is an eye ghost. They have dress up, shop, and buy, that's for game passes and things, I think. We'll double check that. Yeah, there's you can buy the currency, which they call Gaullers, and I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. And then they have dress up. Excuse my voice, I am sick at the moment. Where you can change your body type and stuff. There's... not sure how to describe these, other than what they're titled as, minus size, plus size, and they have masculine bases as well, in case you're a dude, or you just want to dress as a dude for roleplay purposes. I'm going to pause the recording quickly, because Jesus, I need to drink water or something. We're back and hydrated, partially. There's also monster parts, which are like common things that you see on certain types of monsters, like bug antenna, robot ears. I actually have not seen those yet. They're very fun to play around with, because you can combine some of them and create your own thing if you want. Because see how I have the demon horns, or more accurately for my character, tiefling. You can also add like werewolf ears and stuff, so you could have like a werewolf tiefling or something. The next bit they have is hairstyles. You can layer them like you can with like Just to Impress type of stuff. There is quite a few to choose from in the feminine region. Not as much in the male region, but like, that's okay, because I kind of doubt that guys would play this game. But there are some, don't worry. If you're a guy, don't be like worried. There are other guys on here. Over here they have the faces. Very like the Dress to Impress faces. And some of them, I believe, are reenactments of Monster High, but like upgraded, I guess. Not necessarily upgraded. I personally don't like them very much, that's why I don't have any. They also have Masculine, which that's a pretty funny looking face. There are quite a few masculine as well. I think there are more female ones. They also have custom stuff. I think this costs Game Pass though. No, never mind, it doesn't. The next bit you have is clothing, which this is just accessories here. I did not have these yesterday. So these are bows. I'm not going to pronounce that because I'm going to butcher it. But I'm pretty sure it's a religious item. They also have hairpins, which you can buy from the shop, which I'll show you in a minute. They also have these things, which I believe are the classic starting items: the tank top, t-shirt, sleeveless turtleneck. This you have to buy, sadly. This is this is tops, by the way. This is full outfits, which would count as dresses and stuff like that, like probably suits. I don't think suits would go under there. These are sleeves and gloves and bracelets and things. I don't have any yet, sadly. These are bottoms. So as you can see, they have a tail there, so I'm pretty sure that you can get a mermaid tail somewhere. You start with the jorts, sweatpants, and pleated skirt. You also have to purchase this again, sadly. Over here they have basic heels and basic sneakers, both of which are starting items, I'm pretty sure. As you can see, you can colour them and stuff if I tap onto it. Yeah, you can colour them and you have these things or palettes. The patterns cost a game pass, sadly. But I'm pretty sure that it's like just to impress patterns. Over here, I'm honestly not sure what this is. It just looks like wing accessories or back accessories, like bags and things. Over here you have outfits, which you can just save them in there. The next thing they have is the shop, which there's a whole bunch of things. Oh wow. There's things you can claim. I did not realise that was a thing. So you can claim things apparently if you do that stuff. I'm pretty sure that's the stuff you get. I don't want to say that it is in case I'm wrong. You can purchase accessories in here. Like currently you can purchase these things. Quite a few actually. I think they took some inspiration from Frankenstein, which, like this thing, and I don't think this was, but there was probably inspiration, yes, but not revamped version, I guess. Who knows? There's also some tops that you can buy. This one is really expensive, and we'll talk about how you get currency in just a moment. This is what I was meaning by dresses and the full area. Over here is arms, which is pretty much just sleeves and gloves and things. This is bottoms, so they have heaps of skirts and like 2 pairs of pants and 1 pair of shorts. The footwear, they have so much stuff. That's very expensive. As you can see, a lot of these are just cry-worthy because they're so expensive. But yeah, that's the shop. You pretty much click something, like say if I wanted to buy the shoes, I would go purchase, add new cart, and then you can add whatever you're purchasing into the cart. Like if we wanted to buy this thing or something, purchase, it goes into the cart. And then when you go to purchase, it will round up the money and you can confirm it or return. As you can see, I am currently broke. in terms of how much things are. You can see your money and stuff up there. I'm not sure what this is quite yet. I think it's some kind of Game Pass currency from my judgments. But other than that, they have emotes, which are pretty much like that. I think there are some animated emotes if we go down somewhere. Yeah, there are some animated emotes. I think there are categories as well. I don't know how to return. Oh, never mind. I do not... I think this is very important monster, so this is a Game Pass or something? Oh, I see, that's what the gem was, that's part of this. So it looks a bit different. So that must be for a seasonal event. Yeah, they just look like gems and things that you can get for the event. I'm not sure how long this event is here, or even if it is an event. They also have settings, which very fun. I don't have any codes, sadly, so I can't tell you guys anything about codes. They have friends, quests, and travel, none of which I've unlocked. I'm not even sure if you can unlock them yet, as the game is still under development, it seems. Anywho, I will show you the way to get currency. It's got like majorly sidetracked. You can find the ghouls around the map. They'll just be floating around like this, and you just walk into them. And if you have your eye ghost open, it'll pop up with how many you've gotten from the collection of that thing. It is a very detailed map though. As you can see, you may be a bit too short to... No, never mind, you just may miss it entirely. I believe up here is the starting area, around there somewhere. And once you're up there, you just come down this way, and then you'll be at this big hub, I would like to call it. It's kind of like the equivalent of the Dragon Adventures trading hub, I would assume. But you can't trade it, I don't think. Well, we're going to take the ghost's advice so we can show you the rest of the map quite briefly. This area is the graveyard. You can also run by pressing this little button. If you're on computer, shift doesn't work for some reason. Not sure why, but it just doesn't. Then you run out here. Then I think you just get on the boat. Yeah, then you just travel to train station. And the loading screens are quite detailed as well. Interesting art. And we've found more people. Here's the train station, which you can interact with the chairs and things. Not sure what these are. I think they're just decorative clocks. Yeah, so you can interact with the chairs. You can talk to the ghost, and he opens up a map of the area. So we were just over here. Don't know why we had to take a boat. But now we are here, and we'll head over there last after we take a look around the train station. There is a snack machine, which has a little rotation thing there. I don't think you can purchase any snacks. I would say not. Then they have this little area up here, which is, I think, purely for decoration. Because there's not really anything up here, unless there was an actual train, which I'm pretty sure there isn't. There might be in the future. Then you have to walk over. But for now, you can just run along the rail lines. Do not do that in real life, it's not a good idea. Over here we have what I would like to think of as an Easter egg, the conductor's hat. I'm pretty sure you can buy that as an accessory item, but I don't know for certain. Over here I think this is just the registration desk. You can also pretend to work here. I think this is their staff room, I want to say. I think this is their staff room, yeah. They have heaps of books and things. And they have... that's what it is. The sign tells you what it is. Always look at the sign. We'll go over to the ghost now and have a little chat. They also have little recycling bins and things. So we'll teleport over to Airy High. Also, if you can hear snoring, that is my dog. I do apologise if you can hear that, she's quite loud. And we have teleported to see what this is. Okay, I think that's like a reenactment of the autism creature. But a monster high-fied autism creature, that's what I think it is. Over here you have the conductor if you want to travel back to the train station or graveyard. And down here we have a whole bunch of things. This is a little train timetable. Not really, but kind of. It tells you the destinations and things, but don't take it literally. It's for decorative purposes, I think. I cannot read that, so if you can read that, good on you. Don't know what that says. They have little welcome banners and things. Huge gardens. There are bike stands, which I'm pretty sure are just for decoration, but it would be really cool if they did a thing where you can have little roleplay items like bikes and things, and you can sit them on the bike stands. You don't have to worry about the gate because it opens and closes automatically, so you can just walk through it. Over here we have a giant, not a plaza, but huge decorative area. Pretty sure that there is like a hidden thing in the water, I just can't remember where. We're not going to have a look. Don't think... there might be, I'm not too sure. Up here there's just heaps and heaps of stairs, which are just evil things for asthmatic people, I can account to that. Over here they have little gardens and benches which you can also interact with. They don't say sit here like the ones at the train station, but it's pretty telltale what you can interact with. You can sit like that. Don't think you can sit facing the other way though. No, you can't sit facing the other way. Only facing towards the garden. There might be different sitting poses, I just haven't found them yet. Over here they have more gardens. Little picnic blankets and things. Concerned for why students are drinking wine, but that's okay. Over here they have more picnic-y garden things. Don't know why there's a table out here, there's just a table out here. Over here we have more little vending machines and hydration stations, which you can drink the water from. Which, interesting animation. I cannot move. Oh, I can move again. So if you do that animation, you won't be able to move for like a good 2-3 seconds. Over here they just have more of the same thing. Another garden over here. Very, very wispy candles. Over here, I think it's just more gardens. We'll run to make this process a bit faster, because there is a lot. And there is whatever this is. I'm pretty sure it's a notice board. It looks like they have after-school activities and just things. I am yet to see those. That may be in there somewhere, I probably just haven't seen it. We'll head over to the other side, because it is a big garden area over there. And just a huge, another circle garden over here. Then we have little archways. We'll go this way first. Heaps of floral archways and things over this way. Awesome looking person. I'm pretty sure this is just a lookout thing. It's kind of like that hill that you go to in Stardew Valley once you get perfection or something. Over here's the giant river lake thing. There is a swing that you can swing on. Quite high apparently. Over here they have flowers. I want to say those are flowers. More floral archways. And just another lookout thing over the river. It doesn't look like they've added anything over this way. They may. I'm not too sure. It'd be cool if they added like a swimming area for students. Kind of like river swimming, but just in a game. We'll head back over to the school and see if we can find the fear leading stuff and the after school activities. And hopefully the library. Best place in the school. These are little teleportation doors. You just stand in the middle of the circle and then you'll teleport in there. Or you just walk into the circle. Just like to the edge of it. And we'll stop running while we're in here. This is the main desk, lost and found. Finance and treasurer, which no one is there currently. This is, I'm pretty sure, this is a character that you meet early on, but I'm not too certain. Not sure, you can't interact with her. Over here I think this is more like break room kind of stuff, or just heaps of things. There's a whiteboard with a whole bunch of cool things on it, like print flyers, restock coffee, no homework, that's amazing. Theo is free. Homework due midnight. This must be for all the different teachers. You can't go through this door. There are some posters over here. I'm pretty sure that it does look like the person that made this game or someone in relation to them drew the posters or designed them. Over here you can use the computer apparently. Don't think that does anything though, other than an idle animation. Outside the windows, it's not the area that we were at, it's a different type. So there must be a huge staircase or something coming up to the main area. For now we will explore down the hallways. You can't claim lockers, kind of like in Royal High. You can't do that. I don't think you can enter the classroom side. This is the nurse's office, not a classroom. There is no nurse here. There are heaps of nurse things there. Apparently they have IVF stuff. That's a little concerning. I suppose it's for aquatic students or something. The bedding does change colour, it looks like. Other than that, they have just more nurse things. No clue what any of this stuff is apart from like the first aid kit and the stethoscope and things. Pretty sure it's called stethoscope. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Over here they have the student store, which must be where you buy like school uniform and things. You can set your roleplay name, it looks like. Oh, never mind, you can't. You probably can, I probably just missed it. They have more snack machines. Looks like they also were designed by the people. And they have little checkouts. There isn't anything in here yet, but I would say they're going to add like roleplay gear or some type of thing regarding the school. Over here is the campus washrooms, number 2. Pretty fancy actually. I think you can... I don't know what that is. You can wash your hands and dry them and stuff. There's also soap dispensers of different colours. And they have different levels of usage, which is interesting for detail. Over here they have the vacant room, like vacant club room. Jesus. So you must be able to make your own clubs. Probably. I don't think you can actually enter those. No, you can't enter them, so that must still be under development. Or it's just going to be like this. We will head over to the other side and have a look. Looks like we're heading over towards the library. I want to say this is the library. Student Disembodiment Council. Okay. It is quite big. Seems that they've got similar posters just around the place. Heaps of books. How do you... Okay, you can reach the books, never mind. This looks like their meeting table, I would say. That is a lot of sweets. Judging from all this different stuff, I'm going to judge that they are putting in either players or just characters with different personalities. Over here they have a few things, supplies. Flying bats. Cannot interact with them, sadly. 2 + 2 is 5, the government is lying to you, that's amazing. Yep, they have heaps of things, so... They have little crayons and random little messages. You can pause it if you want to read it, or not. I was probably standing there long enough. Over here they have more posters. Not the same posters. Different posters. So they must either be adding clubs, or players will make these clubs, I'm not sure. This is computer desks. Kind of like study corrals, I would say. And this person did not listen to the signs. I'm tempted to use it anyway. It does not do anything. That's a funny little Easter egg there. Over here they have what looks like just a little hangout place where you can sit and talk, I guess. There's a fan. Cannot interact with it. We'll go back out here and check the rest of the halls. This is the counselor's office. Heaps of chairs and things. I'm gonna say this is more like the guidance counselor, like talking about careers and things, because there doesn't look to be any separate rooms for actual like counselling. Up here they have something. Maybe they do actual counselling in here. and they just trust the students. Quite nice. Who knows? Out here we have the washrooms. Again, we've already seen some of those. This is the teacher's lounge. I was going to say we will go in there. Never mind, we will not. This is another vacant club room. More of them. There's a dorm hallway. I haven't explored this area yet, so I can't tell you what's going to be in here quite yet. Student bathrooms. No, I'm a guy now. They look the same as the washrooms, but with showers. Showers? Yeah, showers and little locker rooms. They also have detergent towels and things like that. Yeah, detergent and stuff. Out here, we'll go out there in a minute. Over here they have so many fish that it's a bit concerning. How are they all fitting in there? We'll never know. Dormitories. Unclaimed dorm quarters. More unclaimed. I think you can just claim these. That little dude, poor guy, helping move all these boxes. I think you tap them or you walk into them maybe. It's probably still under development, I would say. I would say so, unless you can climb them from this side, maybe? I'm gonna say no. Giant staircase. I'm gonna say that leads to teacher dormitories. Out here they have heaps of water. Interesting thing where there's raindrops on the screen. That's a cool detail. They have mushrooms. Sadly you can't bounce on it. More garden. It just looks like a huge courtyard area. Yeah, it's just a huge courtyard area. We will head back through and see what's up the staircases by the main desk. If I can find the door again. We ignore that I missed the teleportation thing completely the first time. Now we will head up the stairs. I'm pretty sure they just lead to the same place. I'm hoping, at least. They're floating candles, Harry Potter style. And there is a little balcony. I guess you can just stare at the juniors as they walk in. The headmistress's office. Doesn't seem like you can go in there at the moment. Probably a good thing. Headmistress may be a bit scary. But I'm pretty sure that's just everything for the game, other than heaps of little details that I did not go through, in the gardens and things. I would recommend playing this game. Very fun. But that's pretty much it, other than these things which we cannot yet explore. But that is everything. Good luck if you play the game. It's mainly for role-playing purposes as far as I can see. So, yeah, that's it. Good luck if you play the game.